Hey, what's up, guys? King J coming to you live from hell, and today I want to give you a step-by-step plan to becoming happy and never feeling emotions again. No, see, I just want to make a brief point about giving yourself a break, because that's something that I haven't been able to do. Enjoy a vacation, enjoy a day off, trusting that it's not off the wagon. Literally giving yourself space to breathe, relax, rest, and recover. And exercise is a perfect example, because when you work out super hard and you don't give yourself that time to rest, you don't grow. Literally, you don't grow. So you need that balance, a perfect, a perfectly imperfect balance, because if you try and keep it so rigid, then you're not actually letting yourself relax and rest. It's a forceful like there's a methodically trying to rest and recuperate, and it's like there's too much friction, there's too much resistance. And that's what I noticed for me. There's too much resistance. So I think, a simple way to put it is, a way to be happy is to not give a fuck. But a lot of times that's too hard. We give too many fucks. So I would say a better way to look at it is, if you're blocking your own way, you can't move forward. So you have to trust yourself and let go of resistance so that you can accept, receive, and enjoy your day, your reality. That's what I would recommend. So another way that we can look at this is, if you're constantly in a state of searching, you're never going to find anything, because you're going to be looking and trying to absorb content. And if you're constantly in a state of worry and stress, you're never going to be able to enjoy the things that you're worried and stressed about doing right or wrong or avoiding. So I think the best way to approach getting what you want and enjoying what you have is to simply do that. It's realize what you're grateful for. And once you do that, you're able to, it'll lead you on a path of more things to be grateful for. And I truly believe that. I truly trust that. And I just really want to just riff. I mean, I don't feel like I'm going to get anywhere if I just stay so rigid. So I just kind of want to talk about shit. Like, I just want to have no rules. But I do need to feel, I need to have a little bit of fuel here, something to start me off. In the next topic, I'm going to talk about like 90s sitcoms. I'm just going to, riff on that for a little bit. But I do want to start this week off with a little bit of positivity. When I think about being happy, I think of a literal smiley face, or like a yellow sun, that kind of color, that tone, just that energy. And I know that a lot of times it seems like a bunch of bullshit. I think I say that a lot, that something seems like a bunch of bullshit. And that's the thing, is a lot of stuff is a bunch of bullshit. So you have to be able to look past that and take it on face value. Like, literally, don't think about energy as in this mystical sort of thing that's not within you, or exists outside of you, or doesn't exist at all. I think of energy as the thoughts that are in your head and the way that you carry yourself. That's your energy. That's your vibe. The confidence that you feel or lack within you, that's your vibe, that's your energy. What you put your focus on, you're giving energy to. You're literally, and that's the crazy thing, is your body literally uses up energy in stress. It drains you. You know how you feel if you had a stressful ass day, or you feel like shit. You feel drained. You feel like there's nothing you can do. So when you're living in a state of depression, you don't have energy, because it's being used up on trying to keep you stable. Now, I think the real way to stabilize is to develop a relationship with yourself, develop a trust, develop a method of being there for yourself when you fall. Fucking catch yourself, not wondering who the fuck's gonna catch me. And the more that you get used to that, the better and better you're gonna be at bouncing back. You know what I mean? And one thing that I notice is that I find myself kind of like getting into a groove and then worried that if I'm not completely aware, I go backwards. And I want to eliminate that. I want to just trust myself, knowing that there's nowhere I can go that I didn't take myself. And then there's nowhere I can't come back from if I feel that it's a low state of mind. But honestly, I just want to fucking chill. And I want to have fun. And you know what I find fun? Sitting here and talking and chatting. But when I'm getting in my fucking head about what I'm going to talk about, it blocks a flow state. I'll leave that one in. Little nasty burp. It's like I overthink it. And I don't just trust the process. So if I, want to come on here and talk about fucking Dan Schneider's foot fetish, I mean, I have every right to. But if I feel like that's not going to be a positive thing, then I try and, just go back to something about being positive, being happy, but it's like that's a part of life. Everything, the whole shit. It's not black and white. That's been one of the greatest things that I've realized is nothing is black and white. I used to want to see things very clear. There's good people, there's bad people. No, there's just fucking people. There's people that are fucked in the head, and there's people that have a good heart, and then there's people that are both. They have a good heart, but they're fucked in the head. And that's why, there's a lot of good people that do bad shit. There's a lot of bad people that do good shit. And it's not black and white, it's both. So that doesn't mean you have to accept negativity. It just means you need to be aware that it's part of the fucking human existence and that nobody's free from it. Nobody is perfect. And you can never be perfect because your own version of perfect literally only belongs to you. So you might accomplish certain things, but if you're not in a state of being grateful for yourself and everything that you do, you're never going to enjoy it and you're never going to give yourself that credit. It's going to never be enough. And then, you're going to fucking have all this shit and it's not going to feel good enough. And I think the only way to truly excel is to know you're good enough and know that it doesn't matter if you win, succeed in any particular thing. You don't have any resistance to that, then it's going to come naturally to you. You got to know your worth, literally. And I know it sounds like some stupid shit, but you got to know your worth. Because no one is going to show you your worth. Nobody is going to come and say you are the guy. Because if they do, it's not gonna feel right. You're not gonna believe it. No one is gonna go up to a girl and say, you're perfect and you're everything I want. Because when they do that, it doesn't feel genuine a lot of times. And if you're not in that state of mind, it just feels like, what the fuck is this person trying to get from me? What are they trying to... It's like a sales pitch. Manipulation. We're scared of manipulation for a reason. Because it happens when you're naive. And I know for me, I'd never liked feeling that naivety was going to control me, so I would spend so much time avoiding things. I don't want to be sucked into a fucking pyramid scheme. But in life, we make mistakes. And the only way we could bounce back is if we forgive ourselves for those mistakes and say, hey, you know what? It's fine. You got to treat yourself the way that you'd like to be treated by other people. And the more that you can do that, the more that you're gonna keep fucking thriving. So, you know what? This is perfect. I don't need to fucking go anymore. This is what I wanted to say. If you liked what I talked about, leave me a like, send a fucking comment. Thanks for listening if you got this far. Thanks for watching. King J out.